So what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Monday morning. We're gonna see if we can get any of the fish to come up and give us a little show this morning. It's not as cold as it was last Monday. These are all the blue cats that are showing up right now too, so. These are all the blues. They seem to be doing pretty good this morning too, surprisingly. They're hungry. We'll give some time to let some people come on, and then we'll start feeding them a little bit more. I think that was a big old bluegill that just came up and got that. Oh shoot, that fish cut the other fish in the mouth. It's freaking funny. Man, some of those bluegill are getting kind of big. Might have to do another video maybe later this week catching some of those big bluegill. This little blue cat right here is kind of fat. Where's he at? He's kind of fat, that big bluegill. Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. Starting the new week. New work week for most people. Good morning, everyone. They're getting excited now. So we do this every Monday. So if you like these videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Come out here and feed the fish. Later this week, we might do some, either this week or next week, we'll do some actual like fish, maybe some shad or some bluegill fish. And we'll feed them to the fish, or these fish right here. That way you guys can see how they react to some real bait. We'll see if some of these bigger ones will come out. Some of these bluegill are getting kind of big, so we might have to catch some bluegill here pretty soon too, and we'll do that with the rod and reel. Probably do a live on that too. Those are a lot of fun because there's just so many in here. And then we'll feed them to these bigger fish here. Kind of keep some of that population down. There's a baby blue cat right in here. We'll see if he comes up. He got big actually. From a month ago, he's actually grown quite a bit. James, good morning, brother. East Tennessee, welcome. We're here in South Texas. Disappear. East Tennessee here. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, nice. No, we have no snow. It's what temperature is it right now? It's 50 degrees here in South Texas. So it's pretty comfortable. I'm in a short sleeve, so it's comfortable right now. Last week, on the other hand, it was freaking cold. For Texas, it's cold. It was like in the 20s. I think one day got down to like 19. But right now we're in the 50s. 16 here. Yeah, that's cold. For a Texan, that's really cold. Yeah, we try to do some lives on these fish at least once a week. Maybe next week we'll do some live baits. See how they like that. I have a bunch of shad in the freezer right now, so we could also feed them some of that. Knoxville, Tennessee. Nice. Yeah, we do have some bigger blues in here. They hang out around in the culverts, though. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but there's a culvert underwater here. But I have more throughout the pond. And the bigger cats will hang out in there. And they usually just eat the live bait. We have a bunch of shad and bluegill in here. So that's what the bigger ones typically. Yes, have a blessed day as well. Yes, sir. Have a blessed day. See, some of those bluegill are kind of big. The bass, they don't come out and eat these pellets. It's mainly just the catfish, but we do have bass in here too. It's just they tend to stay away from the blue cats. And they actually did breed in here, surprisingly. There's some babies in here. You'll see them every now and again. They don't hang around these, I think these guys will actually eat the babies or something, because they kind of don't hang around each other. But there are a couple baby blue cats in here. And we didn't put them in here that small, so. One of my family members who watches these lives, he was at work, and he was like, "Man, it was so relaxing. I watched your live for like 30 minutes just feeding the fish." He was like, "It's so relaxing." I was like, I never even thought about it. I just come out here to feed them, but yeah, I guess it could be relaxing. I mean, I guess that's why I do it anyway. It relaxes me coming out here and feeding them. Just watching these guys just munch away. Jason, good morning, Jason. Hello as well. Jason, I'm feeding them some pelleted food. These are high protein, like little pellets. I'll show you guys right now. This is what I'm feeding them. Just little pelleted foods. But these are floating pellets, so that way I can see the health of the fish. Because they do make protein pellets that are what should we call it, sinking, but if they sink you can't really see the fish, so that's why I try to get the floating ones. Hey, Texas 8383, a few miles south of you, Lake Corpus Christi. Nice. I know exactly where that's at. And good morning, Scotty. Good morning. Jason, I thought corn. No, I don't feed them corn because it typically would like bloat them, and if they eat too much, it can probably kill them too. So I don't really feed them corn. I feed them like these types of food like once a week. Most of the time they eat live bait or fish that we put in here that we stock in the pond. I don't want them to get too dependent on me. Wrangley, Maine. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. Josh, jump in. No, I'm not going to jump in. There's a lot of spines up in there, and they hurt. We do have a big goldfish in here. I don't know if he'll ever come out on the video, but he is in here. He's probably like a 2-pound goldfish, 3-pound goldfish, somewhere around there. We're surprised he lived, because he actually put like 50 goldfish in here, but only one survived. We brought them in here. It was a recommendation from a subscriber from one of my videos, and he said that the goldfish are good bait for these guys. So we did it. We bought a bunch of them, and one actually survived and got too big now for the fish to eat. Jason, yes, it's really good. Yeah, they're really healthy. They look good. So 111, nice catfish, good eating. Yes, catfish are super good eating. I love frying catfish. I love fried catfish. I've tried all different kinds of fish, all kinds of saltwater fish, but I guess because I grew up on catfish and bass, I just love catfish, fried catfish. Mastro, St. Augustine, good morning from Texas. Ringly ice is 30 inches thick up here. Wow, 30 inches thick. Man, it's ice fishing weather then. Yeah, that is too cold. Yeah, that's too cold if it's 30 inches thick. 111, Karma. I love them too. Yes, I love it. Those bluegill are getting a little bit too big too, though. Minus 18 yesterday morning. Holy crap, man. That's too cold. That's way too cold. It's a nice crisp 50 degrees here right now. I'm in short sleeves, so it's pretty comfortable. Can't say that about last week though. Last week it was pretty cold. Yeah, same. We're praying for rain for sure. A lot of our lakes down here in the south are drying up. Barbary. Hey, thanks for those quotes. Pretty cool. I like them. Fort Blast. Yes, they are some catfish. These are all mostly blues. There's a couple channels that are coming up in here, but most of them are blue cats. '50s is swimming weather up here. For us Texans, 50 is still too cold to swim. We usually wait for its 80s, lower 90s. That's usually what we wait for. They look like they like you. Yeah, they do. I'm the food man to them. That's it. I'm just the guy that has the food. They're so freaking good at this that, like, because I don't do this usually at a set time, but they'll just hear the footsteps, I guess the vibrations of the ground or something, and they'll start swimming up in here. It's crazy. I guess they can feel the vibrations, and they'll be at the end of the pond and they'll come all the way over here. And the pond's about an acre in size, so it's a decent sized pond. Team no sleep, definitely trying to fish them. Yeah, we get a couple out throughout the year, especially now that they've started reproducing. The channel catfish reproduce a lot more in here, so we'll take some channel cats out of here yearly. The blue cats just started reproducing maybe a year or two ago. That's really eyeballing. Yeah, they really are eyeballing me. Just wait till I bring them some shad. So like when I go fishing at the lakes or the rivers or whatever, I usually bring them my old bait that I don't use, and I will throw it to them, and man, they freaking gobble it up. They love it. Yeah, it's usually like shad or bluegill or something. Good time. Yeah, blues really don't like cold weather too much. But they've survived last week and the week before that because it was in the 20s. At least the air temperature was in the 20s. But I came out here to check on them just to see how they were acting. They were doing pretty good, surprisingly. I wasn't sure what to expect out of them. 19. The cats love you like you, bro. Yeah, yeah. I guess if I was them, I'd like myself too. That's the man with the food. What am I feeding them now? I'm feeding them pelleted food. I'll show you guys again right now. Just where's it? There you go. Floating pellets. Yeah, there's a lot of gar in the rivers and lakes down here, and sometimes they get overran. They overrun the small little like rivers and stuff like that, and they will take over for sure. You're feeding your mom's pet cat. That's freaking hilarious. I'm Chicago. I have family in Cape Breton, Missouri, not Illinois, up north. Nice. Good time. I also use dog food. Yeah. I've fed on dog food every now and again too. Any flatheads? No flatheads in here. We have channels and blues only in here. We have 2 redfish in here, a goldfish, about 20 something bass. Their bass are pretty big now. They grow pretty quickly. We stocked a bunch of bait fish in here, so they had a chance to really put some bellies on them. Nothing can eat them. Yeah, nothing can eat them. They're too big now. We do have 2 big carp and then some smaller carp in here to help take care of the weeds. Those carp are bigger than these catfish, by the way. They're freaking huge. They're probably over 3 feet long. They're sterile grass carp. They just take care of the outer banks of the pond. Those guys, you'll hardly see them, but when you do, it's like a big old splash along the bank, and you know it's a carp. And we have a bunch of bait fish in here. In the spring and summer, the shad will spawn, and then I'll probably stream that too. I'll stream the shad spawn, and the shad spawn, it's crazy because you'll see the bass chasing them all over the freaking pond, and you just see a black ball just in the water, and the water kind of changes colors because there's more sunlight in the summer, so the sun can hit the bottom of the pond, so you can see down more, and you'll see the big ball of shad, and then right behind them you see the bass. So the bass put on a lot of weight around that time. Yeah, good time. Yeah, nice. Appreciate it, man. Allison, oh damn, check those out. Yeah, there's some big ones in here. There's bigger than this. They just don't come out. They stay in their little culverts. Fort Blast. Yeah, the carp, they really do their jobs really well, honestly. They really do. They take care of the pond really well. And then in the summer, depending if how bad the summer is, we'll throw tilapia in here. The only thing with tilapia is they don't like the cold. So if it gets too cold, they will die. But the catfish have a feeding frenzy when that happens. So we sometimes have to restock the tilapia yearly. And they're just the Mozambique tilapia. But they do the tilapia work really fast as well. They clean up all the algae. JJ, Catfish clear. Yes. Good morning, JJ. Allison, I would be there all the time. Yeah, I come out here. It's peaceful. It's relaxing just to come out here and watch these guys just feed. I like coming out here in the spring, summer, when the shad spawn happens. That's when I like to come out here because I just like to see just nature doing its thing. Because I was mentioning the big shad, they start to spawn in the spring and summers, and the fish are just chasing them. Even the catfish try to get in on that. It's fun. You just see a bunch of splashing and a bunch of action. Ryan, put your hand in the water. Yeah, sometimes I'll hand feed them. I'll get in the boat and I'll hand feed them. They do have strong jaws, surprisingly. I would say they have stronger jaws than some of the fish I catch at lakes and rivers and stuff like that. I don't know why or what it is about them, but yeah. Dog lover, good morning. JJ, try bomb, put water. Allison, yes. JJ, easy catch. Yeah, easy catch. Gone 365 days. Nice. Texas statter. Yes, I did get some white bass this year. We got some here at the local lakes here, and then we went up to North Texas to Lake Tawakoni, loaded up on shad. I have it on my Instagram too. I think I have pictures on my Instagram. We had, I think, a 4-man limit or 5-man limit that day. We're probably gonna go back again this year, do the same thing. We had a bunch of them. We also loaded up on a bunch of stripers too. 2010, good morning. JJ, say yes. No, I'm not gonna bomb the water, JJ. Unless you mean bomb it with chemicals for the algae, I could probably do that, but yeah. They're beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I love these guys. They're fun to feed. They all live in their little. I have a trash can in here too, and I think 1 or 2 live in there. One of these, because I've put some GoPros down in here in the summer when there's a little bit more light down there, and I'll just see their mouths in the trash cans. It's funny. Mr. Marcus, sharks or catfish? They look like little baby sharks, for sure. They act like it. Oh, hit the camera. My bad. Good morning, Mr. Marcus. That one's kind of big. That one in the center of the camera. He's pretty big. He's probably, I don't know, over 10. Kenneth, good morning, sir. Welcome back. Mimi, are they ready to be caught? Probably. I mean, you could catch them. We usually wait till the spawn if we are going to take any out. We wait till they leave some babies in here first. We don't catch the super big ones though. We leave the big ones in here so that way they can continue to breed. Because if not, we would have to replenish them, and they're very expensive. These fish are expensive to stock if you stock them kind of big already, because they charge you by the pound for them. So we leave the big ones. We take out some of the smaller ones when they do spawn. Junie, good morning, Junie. Bailey, good morning. Yes, we have fish, tons of them too, and these aren't all of them either. Mr. Marcus, good morning. Yes, sir. Good morning. Yeah, they're pretty friendly. I'll get in the boat and I'll hand feed them sometimes, and then I'll bring out my my old bait that I use from fishing, and whatever I don't use, I'll give it to them, and they love that. It's a good little treat for them. Mon, what state? Texas. Junie, they look healthy. Yes, they are. They are very healthy. One. Never seen catfish like this on top of the water. Yeah, they will occasionally. I've seen them in even in the wild. Like I do a lot of fishing and hunting, so I'm always out in the woods or on the water. I've seen them a handful of times. Usually when they're getting ready to spawn, they'll come up into the shallows. But that's about it. Other than that, in nature, they don't come up too often, but occasionally they will. Junie, yeah, they swim like koi. Yeah, they do. They really do. A lot of people say that they look like little baby sharks too. I call them my little vacuum cleaners. They look like vacuum cleaners. If you throw like a bunch of food out there, they just vacuum it out. Mr. Marcus, man-made pond? Yes. We made it ourselves, me, my dad, and my uncle. Every day after work, I would come out here with the tractor and dig it out. It took me about a month between me, my dad, and my uncle digging this pond out. So it took a long time. But it was well worth it, I think. Rebecca, good morning, Rebecca. Yes. Junie, yeah, I know. Water is dangerous. I'm kind of scared of water, but I also love to fish, so I guess my joy for fishing overrides my fear for the water. Mon, I see them like river fishing. It's crazy. Yeah. Junie, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Jay, well, look at those fish. Yeah. Good morning, Jay. Rebecca, good morning as well. Mon, how deep is the pond? The pond is here, right here where you guys are at. It's about 4 feet, maybe 5 feet max. If maybe you extend out, it may be 5 feet. In the center, it's about 10. We made it kind of deep, pretty much all the way around the whole bank, just so not too many weeds would pop up too, because the shallower it gets, the more sunlight hits the bottom, and the more weeds will grow. Sounds good, Junie. Bill, how's it going, brother? Yes, sir. It's a good Monday. Every day above ground's a good day. It's the little things. The little things matter. Mr. Marcus, stupid question, but what type of bottom does a pond have to keep the water from going through the ground? So you can line a pond if you wanted to line it, which is like a plastic liner, but we don't have that here. We have clay. We have a dark clay, so we don't need a pond liner. You're still going to lose some water through saturation through the ground, but it's not going to be as much as, say, like a sand. So we don't really have a liner here. We don't have a liner here, but I do have a well that will pump water to the pond in case it does drop, which it does in the summer. Once the temperatures reach like 100 and something degrees here, yeah, I'll have to pump some water into the pond. But because it's clay, it just holds onto the water pretty well. Big Mama, good morning. Yes, that is right. That's what I say. Everyone asks me like, how's it going? Or how's your day? I was like, every day's a great day. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I can walk. I can talk. It's a good day. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people are curious. A lot of people have questions. So I just try to tell everyone what I went through to get these guys over here. They will be here all day. If someone sat here all day and fed them, they would be right here all day long. They can eat forever. Come on, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing we have clay here in Texas, because if not, it'd be a different story. And it'd be more expensive too to build this pond. But I'm glad we had clay. Yes, thank you, Big Mom. Appreciate it. God bless you as well. Mr. Marcus, they eat snakes? They will. If I kill a snake, I'll feed it to them and they will eat it. We have a lot of water snakes. We usually leave them for the most part. It's mainly the rattlesnakes that I will kill because I don't want to get bit for one. But it depends where they're at. And they will eat them. And then there's snakes that will hang out on trees and branches that overhang on the water. And the fish will jump out and try to knock the snakes into the water, and then they'll chase the snakes. It's very interesting to see. And, you know, I'm surprised that they can even see the snake on the branch. It's just really, really fascinating and interesting. I didn't know that fish would, you know, have the capabilities or the thought process to like, hey, if I hit that branch, I can knock down that snake and possibly eat him. Like, it's incredible. Who would have thought, right? Farman, good morning. Carmen, good morning. Cameron, good morning as well. And good morning from Texas. You're in Kansas City, Missouri. Nice. Home of the Mississippi River, I guess, huh? You have a lot bigger catfish out there. Mr. Fuentes, what part of Texas are you in? I'm in San Angelo. Okay, nice. I'm in South Texas, about an hour south of San Antonio. That boy in the middle is kind of big. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's in the middle. He's a big old white belly. He's kind of big. He's probably closer to 15, maybe. Yeah, he's probably in the teens. Loco, good morning. Yokohama, Japan. Hey, we're going to Japan in the summer, so I'm looking forward to that. I will be in your country in a few short months. Okay, nice. Home of the Missouri River. Nice. Yeah, they have huge cats there in the Missouri. Here comes that big boy again. Trying to get him to get closer. He's swinging back that way, but he'll come up eventually. Elmira, jealous humans. That boy in the middle is also kind of big. Different fish, I think, but he's still pretty big. It's crazy that these things can get this big in like a small pond too. I call it small because I've seen some bigger ponds. East Texas, yeah. I love East Texas. I like the piney woods. Mr. Marcus, yes, I do. I have bass, 2 redfish, a goldfish, and some carp in here. But I think that the catfish kind of don't let anything else come up over here. But yeah, we do have 2 redfish. I have a video on the channel too when we stock those redfish. That one's on the channel too. You can check that out. The bass, I think I put those on the channel too when we stocked the bass in here too. The bass are pretty big now. They have some big old bellies on them. But they don't really eat these pelleted foods. And once the spring and summer gets here, maybe I'll do some videos of catching the bass. I usually do catch them, usually throughout the year, just to kind of check on the health, make sure that they're still alive and looking good. So, but I usually just turn those into regular videos. Once they start spawning, you'll see that they'll have more marks on their backs. It's spawning season for them, but not yet. It's still winter, still cold for them. But once the water temperature warms up, they'll start showing their signs of spawning. Mr. Fuentes, how much do you charge to fish your place? So I don't charge to fish the place, but you can feed them. So I do allow people to come out here and feed the fish. We have Airbnbs on the property. So we rent out the Airbnbs, and then included in the stay, people can come out here and feed the fish. So I give everyone, we have jars. So we have jars of, like regular jars of like where you would put food and stuff like that. We put fish food in there for all the guests, and they can come out here and feed the fish too. That's probably one of the highlights of the experience for a lot of people too, is doing that. We have hiking trails, walking trails, and all kinds of stuff out here too for people. But yeah, I do have the website too, Mr. Fuentes, if you're interested. The website's down in the description too. You can check it out. Check out the pond and all that. I like to bring my little cousins out here and let them feed the fish. Man, they are freaking hysterical about all of this. It's so funny. In the summer, we'll send a GoPro down underwater to see what it looks like down there too. See if we can't spot any of the bigger fish. We'll go into some of these. Maybe I can attach a flashlight, maybe a submergible flashlight or something, and go into some of these culverts and trash cans that I have underwater, and see if we can find the big girl. We call her Bertha. We'll see if we can find her. We'll wait till the summer just because it's more sunny, and then the sun can hit the bottom of the pond a little bit more and a little bit better. Have I seen any snakes? Yeah, snakes will come out every now and again. It's never water moccasins like the poisonous ones. It's usually water snakes. But these, like I was saying earlier, these fish actually are pretty smart. And I guess they can see it, or maybe they feel the vibrations of the snake when they're swimming in the water to get to like a tree or something. And they'll try to knock them off the branches, because the branches are coming out of the water and then still hanging over. And they'll go and bump these branches to knock off like a snake or anything like that. And yeah, you'll see every now and again, I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times in years, there will be a catfish with a snake in its mouth. But I have seen them shake the trees. They bump them. Also mice. I've seen them try to bump a mouse off a tree too. Corey. Yes, sir. Good morning, Corey. They are pretty resourceful fish. Pretty smart fish too. I would never give them credit for being that smart, for being able to think outside the box, or to even understand the concept of, hey, if I hit this tree, I can knock this food off, you know? Never would have given them credit for that, but yeah, they do it. How big do you think Bertha is? Last year we estimated her around 30 pounds or so. She's maybe added another pound or 2 since then, maybe. Her head is probably about the size of my hand, and I have a medium to large size hand. Her head's about that size. It's pretty big. I've seen her one time last year, I think. She came up to the boat. I got in the boat, and I guess she was just curious, like, what the heck is this big old thing in the water? But other than that, she stays in her hole, and I guess she just feeds out of that. But we'll try to send a camera in the summer underwater to see if we can find her. And then there's another male. He's probably mid-20s, maybe even mid to upper 20s. We'll see if we can find him too. Uh, 361. Do they really like chicken? Yeah, they will. They'll eat chicken. Raccoons, actually, the raccoons sometimes get stuck in the clay. And if the water's high enough, or maybe we get some rain, or I turn on the well and the water rises, if a raccoon gets stuck in there, they will end up tearing apart that raccoon. I've seen it. They've done it quite a few times, actually. More often than I think people would think, but they will tear apart a raccoon. Possums, all that good stuff. Brad, thank you. Appreciate the gift, Brad. Thank you. We've also had a hog get stuck in the water before. And the 361, thank you as well. We had a hog also get stuck in here maybe 2 years ago or so. And the fish tore it up. They left nothing but bones after that. And these little guys have a lot of teeth, surprisingly. Not like human teeth or like teeth like a barracuda or anything, but they have, how do I describe that? They just feel like sandpaper teeth, but a little bit like thicker or higher teeth. I don't know how you say that, but they have a lot of them, and they're really, really sharp, surprisingly. And if you put your hand in there, yeah, they'll take your skin off your hand, especially like that bigger one where you can put more of your hand in there in his mouth. He would definitely take off some skin. So you can imagine how they left the bones of the animals that get in there. They take all the meat off the bones, for sure. It's like sandpaper. Kind of like a cow tongue. I don't know if you guys ever felt like a cow tongue. It's kind of like that, just in teeth form. So it's sharper and it's harder than like a cow tongue. I love seeing their white bellies. It's so cute. That big one over there, he just ate something because he has a belly full of something. I don't know what he ate, but he ate something. That guy over there, he has a big old belly. Oh, shoot. Junie, yes, it's really peaceful. I love it. Brad, look at my aquarium on my other channel. Okay, nice. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, after the live, I'll check that out. It's a 55-gallon high-tech planted aquarium. Okay, yeah. I'd be interested in that. Yeah, they're fascinating. They're pretty smart, surprisingly. You wouldn't think so, but sheephead. Yeah, I've never caught a sheephead before, but I do see what they look like, but I've never caught one. Brad, are there bass in here? Yeah, there's bass in here. They just don't hang out together, the catfish and the bass. But the bass are too big to be eaten by these catfish anyway. But the bass hang out all over the edge of the pond where the grass kind of hangs over. They just hang out in there. And I also have some like debris that I've purposely put around the edges for the bass. And that's where usually they hang out. And they just sit there and catch bluegill all day. In the summer, we'll get some good videos of the bass, hopefully. I'll drop some GoPros, or even just filming it from up top, like in a boat. I'll show you guys the bass. It's easier to see them in the summer. Junie, what am I feeding them? I'm feeding them some pelleted food right now. So it's just high protein, just floating pellets. They make floating pellets, and then they make pellets that you can actually throw in there, but they would sink down to the bottom. But the thing with that is you wouldn't be able to see them, and I wouldn't be able to show you guys the fish if I used the non-floating pellets. So this way I can check them out too, see what they look like, make sure they still look healthy. And I get the added benefit of seeing them if I use floating pellets. Brad, are these blue cats? Yes, most of them are all blue cats. There's a handful of channel cats in here swimming around, but most of them are blues. But there are more channels in here, but they don't really come up as much, surprisingly. But there are more channels in here too. Brad, these blues are the best eating. Do you eat the catfish? Yes. So I will eat them occasionally, but I don't eat these. These are the bigger ones. I eat the smaller ones whenever they overpopulate. We have to take some out. You'll notice that they start to overpopulate because they start to lose a little bit of weight. So that's when I'm like, okay, we need to take some out. But it's mainly the channel cats that overpopulate a lot faster than the blue cats. I would, yeah, for sure. 361, flounders are in abundance this season in the Gulf Coast. Yeah, I love flounder too. I pretty much love all kinds of seafood, honestly, but yeah, I like flounder. Junie, is the water really cold? It's 50 degrees air temperature, so it's not as cold as it's usually been. I would say it's probably like in the 60s or so. Maybe next time I'll bring a temperature gun and I'll measure the temperature for you guys. That way I can get an exact temp on the water. Fuentes, is it expensive to stock your place? Yeah, it was a couple grand to get these fish over here, so it was expensive. That's the reason we don't catch these. We leave them alone and we let them reproduce because they are expensive to stock. Brad, yeah, smaller ones best eating, bigger ones fun to keep. Yeah, exactly, man. That's pretty much it. The little ones will eat them if they start to overpopulate. The bigger ones, we leave them in here, and sometimes I will catch them. I'll use some like shad, and I'll just run a line through the shad instead of a hook, and I'll just fight them. They will hang on to that freaking line with no hook for a long time. Like you can pretty much fight them as if you did hook them too. But yeah, they just reproduce, and we don't want to take them out because then we'd have to pay a lot of money to get some more in here. Junie, what state am I in? I'm in Texas. I'm in South Texas. "361, you inspired me to go fishing right about now." The boys pour some lean and hit it up. Yeah, I might do a live tomorrow. I might go fishing tomorrow. Probably go catch some bait tonight, maybe go fishing tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what we decide to do. Have I ever had stuffed flounder? I've never had stuffed flounder, but I will definitely try that. Brad, Houston, nice, man. Yeah, here in Texas, South Texas, it was in the 20s pretty much the last 2 weeks. Now it's finally heated up. Now it's in the 50s, so it's comfortable weather. I'm in a t-shirt now, so it's nice and comfy. We went for a run this morning, so I have another channel called The Country Investor, and that's where we talk about like finances. But lately, I've been doing more of my workouts and my running. So if anyone's interested in that, you can check out that. I put all my runs and all my working out on that channel. Brad, much appreciated. This morning we did a 3-mile tempo run down some back roads, and it was good. Good, cool morning. I think it was like 44, 43 this morning when we were running. So it was a nice brisk day. Mitchell, what's your favorite catfish bait? I've always used chicken livers. I like shad. I really, really like shad. I've had good success with shad. I mean, in their natural environment, they're usually going to be eating other fish. So that's why I tried to stick with something that they would typically eat in their natural environment when I do go fishing. But yeah, I've used worms. I've used chicken livers, beef livers, shrimp. I've used everything. Pretty much catfish will eat anything. But if you really want to get some big catfish, yeah, you have to go for either live baits or cut baits like shad, bluegill, carp, things like that. Brad, appreciate the sub. And thanks for not asking me to. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the sub. I hate it when people tell you to sub. I do it on my own if I like content. Nice, man. Yeah, calf liver. I've used calf liver. We used to use that a lot as a kid, too. We used to go to Walmart and pick the little foam plate of calf liver. Worked pretty good. We caught a lot of cats. Yeah, for bait. I've never eaten calf liver myself, but catfish do. Really? Is it good? Is it calf liver good? I've never tried it. Chicken liver? I've never eaten chicken liver either. I use chicken liver sometimes for bait too. Well, I used to. I don't use it as much anymore, but used to. We're in the South, yeah. I've eaten raccoons though. I have tried raccoon. One Easter, my uncle made some raccoon ribs. Freaking good stuff, man. I was surprised, but I was like, son of a gun, I think I might be hooked on some raccoon now. It's really good. I'm gonna be making some jerky tonight. I have some jerky in some bags. Already seasoned it and everything. We shot a deer last week. And made some jerky, ground meat out of that. We're gonna be putting it in the smoker tonight, so looking forward to that. Chicken liver with a bunch of sauteed onions and gravy. I gotta try that, man. It sounds freaking good. You make it sound good. Brad, oh, give me some jerky. I know, man. Everyone's been asking me. I told my family, I was like, yeah, well, my family keeps up with me, like on my channel, because I put it when I shot the deer. I went live, and my family's like, hey, when's the jerky? It's the first question I get. When's the jerky? I like deer sausage too. Yeah, I love deer sausage. I have a bunch of elk meat too. Pretty much anything. I'll eat anything. Sweet hot mustard. I've never tried it like that, but that is another recommendation. Made some venison chili the other day when it was cold. That came out really good. You're making me hungry, man. That's actually what I'm going to do right now is go eat. After this, I'm going to go eat something. It's making me hungry too. Here comes one of the guys with the big bellies down there. I don't know what he ate. He is freaking swollen, man. I don't know what he ate. He ate something. Maybe he ate a bird or something. Because sometimes ducks get in the pond. And it's kind of funny. But the ducks will be in the pond. And I don't know if they catch their feet or they just hit the ducks or what. But the ducks freak out. And you just see a bunch of big old swirl under there. So I don't know if it's like maybe Big Bertha that sees it. Or one of the bigger cats that sees it. Or one of these. But yeah, the ducks, they'll be in the water. And then all of a sudden you just see a big old swirl and the ducks freak out. And one time they did catch a duck. They didn't actually eat him because he actually was able to fly away, but they got a hold of his foot or his feathers or something. They had him there. Brad, I also love anything in a crock crack pot. Throw it in, let it cook all day, and whatever you put in there falls apart. Nice. Yeah, you could just check it at the end of the day. It's easy. That's a nice and easy way to cook. Is this a farm? No, it's not a farm. It's just like a personal pond. Lion Woods. Good morning, Brad. Oh yeah, yeah. Talking to him. And hey, Brad. Yep. Yep. But good morning to everyone else who has just tuned in too. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. It's a good start to the week. Hopefully everyone had a good, relaxing weekend as everyone gets back to work. Anonymous, good morning again. Welcome back again. Give me a minute. Let me grab my pole. You could probably definitely get a limit within 5 minutes here. Yeah, no, they will freaking these guys have really strong mouths, man. Like you have to try it. I don't know how to explain it, but they're really, really strong. I do a lot of fishing, and even like at Choke, I go to Choke a lot, and the mouths, their bite at Choke even isn't as strong as these. I don't know why or how or what it is, but they have really, really strong mouths, stronger than most catfish's mouths that I've tried. I don't know if it's because how they were raised or bred or what, I don't know, but yeah, they're really strong mouths. Now, obviously the duck got away, but yeah, they will scare them. Like I said, big swirls. Only one time I've actually seen them hold on to the duck, but eventually it did make it out, obviously. Yeah, no, Mitchell, you do get a lot of ducks out here, especially here soon. Actually, I don't know if any more ducks are being claimed by right now. I think it's already kind of over, but yeah, we do get a lot of ducks that come out on the pond and just hang out. A lot of tree ducks too, surprisingly. Brad, this is relaxing live stream. Lots of trash out there, like toilet seat guy. I don't even know who toilet seat guy is. I don't think I want to know. If you think it's not that interesting, then I don't even think I want to know. Still on ice and snow in Washington, D.C. Nice. Yeah, we saw plenty of snow. We were in Finland and Iceland about 3 weeks ago now, and we saw a bunch of snow. It was super cold, especially coming from Texas to that. It's day and night. And then we caught a flight back in Baltimore, and I think it was a little bit snowy that day. But yeah, it's just different weather. I love my Texas weather, honestly. I really love my Texas weather. Except in the summer, I complain a little bit, but it is what it is. Anonymous, noodle it. Yeah. Yeah, Brad, they do, man. I've seen a lot of people I don't noodle, but I have a lot of friends who do noodle, and my God, man, their forearms are all tore up from these fish. So I know that their bites are strong. And like I said, these fish, they have strong bites. Any catfish in general has a strong bite, but these, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but their bite feels stronger than anything else. And I'll show you guys the bite of these guys, because I'll run a line through a shad, and then I'll throw it out there. I won't put a hook on the shad, and you'll see that they will run and pull drag with that shad in their mouth with no hook. And I'll do that later. Maybe in the summer and the spring we'll do that. Maybe you guys can see the bite force of these guys and the fact that they won't let go. Mitchell, yeah, I've been bitten by one, like sandpaper. Yeah. No, yeah. A lot of people who don't know, I just try to compare it to like a cow tongue. If you've ever felt like a cow tongue, it's like that, but a little bit sharper. Lionwoods, what are they exactly doing right now? They're just feeding. We do this like once a week. We come out here, we feed the fish. Maybe next time I'll bring some old shad I have in the freezer. We'll give them some special treats. You don't want to know, yeah. My home state is Texas. Nice. Yes, screw the humidity in the summer. Yeah, man, it sucks. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's where I live, so can't do anything about it other than if I was to plan on moving, but I don't know, I really love Texas. Brad, you want to see that? Yeah, I'll do it for sure. I'll do it. Oh, actually, Brad, if you don't want to wait, I do have a video on my channel too, and you can check that out too, but I will do a live. The other one's a regular video, but I'll also live stream it. But I do have a video on my channel doing that with these fish. It's not a live stream, it's just a regular video. Lionwood, did you stock the pond? Yes, we stocked it a few years ago. That's also on the channel, I think, too. Yeah, that guy, I don't know what he ate, man. He has a freaking big old belly on him, man. Big old gut. That boy back there, that one with the white showing on the screen, he has a big old belly. I have no clue what he ate. But he ate something that made him a little chubby today. Do you know how old they are? I don't know exactly how old they are because I didn't put them in here when they were like little hatchlings or anything, so I don't know exactly. When I got them, they were already like adults. They were over 12 inches. Most of them were about, I want to say like 4 pounds. So I don't know exactly how old they are. I know I've had them for, I want to say 4 years. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm not sure if it's 4, 5 years, somewhere around that. I've had them for a couple years. I don't know exactly how long, but I've had them for a couple years. Lionwood, first time here. I'll definitely be coming back to the channel. Much appreciated, man. We try to do this at least once a week, so, but I do appreciate it. Somebody, really, they just chilling. Yeah, they love it. They love it. Mitchell, yeah, it's funny. They just swim around waiting for the food. And then after I stop, they'll go back to their holes and start ambushing prey again. Somebody, appreciate the sub. Thank you. Well, guys, I'm running out of food, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the live here soon. We are pretty much out of food now, but I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate all the subs. What other fish real quick? There's redfish in here. There's bass. Redfish, bass, carp, channel cat, blue cat, and in the summer we'll put in some tilapia. And I believe that's it. I believe so. Other than a bunch of bait fish. There's a bunch of bait fish. I think like 5 different species of bait fish in here. I'm known everywhere. That's funny. What are the fish? Any turtles in the pond? Not right now. I think they get out and move, but they will come in like the spring and the summer. We'll get a couple in here. Some are really, really tiny. Like, I mean, we're talking like that tiny, and then we get some that are like the size of my hand. So, yeah, it just varies. But yeah, we get a couple in here every now and again. Somebody going fishing sometime? Yes, I'm going to be going fishing probably tomorrow morning. I'll probably live stream that as well. We might catch bait tonight or this evening. But yeah, we'll be hopefully going fishing tomorrow, but we'll see. Not gonna promise anything because I'm not sure exactly what can happen, but yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll go fishing. Brad, redfish? Yes, we have redfish in here. I have a video on the channel as well when I stocked the redfish in here too. We only have 2, I believe, that made it, but we do have redfish. Linewoods, are they afraid of the catfish? Well, I don't see others. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it is. I know the bass hang around in where the grass kind of overhangs on the bank. I know that they hang around there, and then also have a lot of structure that I put specifically for the bass. So I think that's where they just hang out. But in the spring and summer, when the shad spawn happens, I'll see if I can maybe live stream. If not, I'll just record it. But the bass will be chasing the balls of shad, and it's incredible to see. Just, it's hard to see this in nature because it's, large rivers, large lakes, but because this is like a smaller area, you can see those things. So it's really cool. But yeah, we'll see them hopefully in the spring or summer, and then it's also easier to see down into the water when the sun's out. Somebody turned on notifications. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Check out the channel. Yeah. Lion Woods, thank you for sharing. Yes. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Like always, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. And thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great Monday. Bye-bye.